The ancient Sumerian texts often mention human-like creatures created by the deity Enke and the mother goddess Ninhursag. If we try to interpret Sumerian mythology from a scientific point of view, we will discover an interesting pattern. The results of mitochondrial DNA analysis have shown that all people are descendants of one woman who lived about 200,000 years ago, the so-called mitochondrial Eve. The latest research by scientists shows that the human body contains 223 genes that are not found in other inhabitants of the Earth. And if we were to shrink to the nano-level and travel inside a living cell, we would see electric motors, conveyors, assembly lines, and even walking robots. According to microbiologists, about 40 molecular machines known to science function in a living cell. They carry loads along molecular rails. They act as switches and on-off switches for chemical processes. Machines made of molecules produce energy to sustain life. They contract our muscles and build other molecular machines. For example, the proton ATP SYNTHASE is the smallest biological electric motor in living nature, only 10 nanometers wide. With its help, living organisms produce adenosine triphosphate. ATP consists of adenosine, which accumulates a lot of energy. This canned energy is needed to power a wide variety of biochemical reactions. Kinesin is a linear molecular motor that moves along the cell along overpasses. Polymer threads. Like a longshoreman, it drags all sorts of cargo on itself. Mitochondria, lysosomes. Using ATP molecules as fuel. Outwardly, kinesin looks like a toy man woven from thin threads. At the same time, if one of its ends spends energy during movement, an ATP molecule, then the other at this time releases a component for the formation of energy, ADP. As a result, we get a continuous cycle of supply and expenditure of energy for useful work. As studies have shown, kinesin is able to walk quite briskly around the cell with its rope legs. Taking a step of only 8 nanometers, in a second, it moves by cellular standards a distance of 800 nanometers. That is, it takes 100 steps per second. Try to imagine such a speed in the human world. Walking along the roots of microtubes, kinesin carries various loads in the cell. All this looks like a product of a civilization that was able to create artificial life forms. And the latest research confirms that this is quite possible. In this case, such a conclusion suggests itself to people who do not believe in God. And a believer will ask himself one simple question. Who then invented this incredible biotechnology? From what sources did this super civilization take its knowledge in genetic engineering? From another super civilization? But then this chain of obtaining knowledge will be endless. And here we have only one conclusion. Only one being in the universe and beyond can have such knowledge. The one who invented this incredible technology. It is God, the Creator. And those whom we mean by representatives of super-developed alien civilizations only fulfilled the will of the Creator, spreading the seeds of reason across the planets of the universe. Perhaps this is how the program created by the Creator works to transform the universe into a fully inhabited world, the essence of which is the transfer of knowledge from higher civilizations to younger ones. This is approximately the same as when parents pass on their own knowledge to their children. And we, that is humanity, are God's children. We must always remember this. Perhaps, in thousands of earthly years, humanity, fulfilling the Creator's program, with the help of the same genetic engineering will create intelligent beings similar to themselves on some distant planet. And then, in the myths of this newly born intelligent civilization, man will turn into the local Enke and Ninhursag,